This is John Sager with JBL Professional, and we're here with JD Systems at InfoComm 2011 in the Harman Pro Demo Room. So basically what we're talking about here is our Marquis Dance Club series. So MD means Marquis Dance. Those are the model numbers. We have 8 models in the group. What we brought to the show is the MD1 at the top, and that has the 2 Selenium ST400 super tweeters in it. We crossed those over at 8K, and they're working from 8K up. Then we've gone with another unit that was off the shelf for us. Basically, this is our high output cinema screen system. And the only difference between the current product that they're selling there and what this is, there's 2 things. We've got this wrapped in wood so it can fly. They don't typically fly those systems. And the other thing is we have a brand new compression driver in there. It's the cinema system has a 2452 HSL, the same that we have in the VP series, but this has a 2453 HSL. So it's the next generation of 4-inch diaphragm compression driver. And then we move into the mid-range components. The dual 8s that are in there, they're 2169s, and those are the same drivers that we use for the mid section of our 4889 rigs, that the line array systems. So we've got high power components in there. Those are differential drives, so it's a dual voice coil plus a dual gap. A lot of people make dual voice coil stuff, but usually they're wrapped over the top of one another, and what we've done is we've got 2 voice coils and then 2 magnetic gaps, so there's something's always in the magnetic field, so you get more efficiency out of the driver that way. And because of the way that the drivers are shaped to get that dual voice coil in there, you have a lot more surface there to vent the heat off of them, so they don't heat up as much. And so we have those are 3-inch voice coils in the low frequency boxes. And that driver, instead of, if you look at something that has a ceramic 15 or a ceramic motor on it, that woofer is probably going to be about 10 inches deep. Well, ours is out there about 13, 14 inches, and that has all to do with the aluminum basket, and that's where we get the heat off of them, so they last a little longer. So the next model down, then, this is the MD1 at the top. MD2 is the next one, the mid-high box, and then we drop down to MD3. That is a dual 15 each one, so there's 4 15s in that configuration. That's a folded horn. That also has differential drive, and those are 3-inch voice coils in there, so they're the high output versions. The same driver that's in the ASB 6125, same type of configuration. And really the difference between what's in a 6125 and the AM 7215 is really the dust cover, the motor structure and everything, the cone, everything else. But what you do is you put a bigger dust cover on that, and it stiffens up the cone so it doesn't waffle on you when you're really driving them hard. Basically, that's kind of the overview. And the MD7, which is the subwoofer, dual 18, it is the 2269 driver. It's the same driver that we use in our 4880. Yeah, that would be it, and then also in the double 18 Vertec one too. So that would be also part of the 89 rig. Basically, that's 1200 watts continuous pink noise for 100 hours. So program, it would be 2400 watts power handling. 2-hour rating on it. It's a heat thing, so you do 2 different ones. So the 2-hour rating is 2,000 watt woofer. Okay, and we're bringing those out discrete. We're paralleling the 15s, but we're bringing each one of these drivers out discrete, and each of the 18s is getting 1 channel of the iTech 12K HD amplifier. So we're driving them with quite a lot of power. So that's that model. It's a 5-way system. There's no passive networks anywhere in the system. And then we still have some other models. We brought along our 2-way passive boxes, which are variations of the AM 5212 and 5215. And basically what we're doing there is we've reconfigured the box We put a pull mount in the bottom, and we have handles on it, handle cups, so you can move it around. And there's a 45-degree angle off of the trap so that you can lay it down and use it as a monitor if you want a low profile. Some clubs you just can't stack them up on the side. There's no place to put them. So you can lay them down and put them down on the deck, and that was one of the reasons we did that. And because they use them for monitors, they had to be a little bit portable because not everybody wants them stuck in the same spot. So we wanted to have that flexibility. So that's an MD52. We have an MD55. Those are full passive boxes, and configuration as far as the attributes that I just explained are pretty much the same. And then the other two models that we have in the line are MD46 and MD49. The MD46 and 49, there's a 60 by 40 degree version and a 90 by 50 degree version. And basically what it is this box on steroids. So this is an AM7315. It's a three-way box. We have a 2432 compression driver. We have the same mid-range device that's in MD2 for here, but we put a phase plug in front of it, so it's a cone mid-range compression driver, CMCD is what we call that, and then it's got a 15. Now what we've done to get the 46 and the 49 boxes is we added another 15, and then we also put the super tweeters up on top. So the box is the same footprint as this, but it stands 60 inches tall. So almost this height right here is how big that box is. No handles, it's meant for permanent installation. There's a 90 by 50 as I mentioned, and we knew that people are going to use these in pairs in the bigger clubs, so we did a 60-degree version as well. And that's pretty much the overview of all 8 models. In terms of, and that's a fully active product also. There's no passive networks in MD46 or 49, so that's a quad amped box. And when we launch the product to get ready to sell it, which we're kind of doing a preview here, we will have settings that will match up with all of the iTech HD amplifiers. So all you got to do is plug it in, hit the presets that would be in there for you, and you're ready to go. And then for routing and stuff like that, you'd use your BSS or maybe even a 4800 or whatever. So that's kind of the overview for Marquis Dance Series products.
Control system, but they can do that for you any way you like. They can custom configure your graphic interface any way you like.